Well, don't just travel by seeing sights, travel by taste.
Yes, Dina is joined by a travel and food blogger that has a new cookbook in the works.
Say what?
Okay, I feel like most people traveled for the food.
True.
I mean, that's at least high on my list of why I choose to go places. So this morning we are joined by Tinger Hseih, who is, I actually have to read the whole list of things, okay, because this is impressive and I couldn't remember it all in my head. So she's collaborated with BuzzFeed, Tastemade, Matador Network, Thrillist. She's also got a book coming out with Nat Geo, okay?
Wow.
So let's just first of all give you a round of applause. Tinger, thank you so much for joining us. So let's just talk about, you are a food blogger. The inspiration behind what you do, please explain.
Yes, so my blog is called Dash of Ting. It's my dash of advice for food and travel, and I love to promote cultural diversity through food because when people try delicious food, they're curious about where it comes from, and I think that curiosity will eventually breed compassion and empathy for people all over the world.
Absolutely, and here in our area, just in the Sacramento region, we have so many incredible restaurants and so many stories to be told. So what are you going to make for us today, and what's the inspiration behind this meal?
Sure. So the month of May is the AAPI Heritage Month. For those who are unfamiliar, it is the Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. So being of Taiwanese descent, I want to share with you this Chinese recipe. It's called egg and tomato stir fry, and it has two basic ingredients that most people should have in their kitchen, which is the standard eggs, tomatoes, and what you're going to want to do is you want to take your eggs. You want to take your tomatoes, cut it up in a wedge like this.
Okay.
And then you're going to want to put it in your pot right here. And then you want to stir it around. And as you're stirring around, you want it to look a little bit more like a stew. Depends on how chunky you want your tomatoes to look like.
Okay.
And then after that, you are going to want to take some eggs and scramble them up. In my culture, or actually more in my family, what we like to do is we like to add a little bit of sesame oil for a nuttier taste.
Ooh.
Some families like to use a plum seasoning to add a little bit of a sweet and sour taste to it.
Okay.
So it just depends on what your family likes. And then what you want to do is, just like a traditional American breakfast, you want to make it look like a little bit of a scramble.
Oh, okay.
Like this.
Yum.
So it's really easy. Yeah, really, really easy. And then I forgot to mention, for this tomato base, what you're also going to want to put is salt and a little bit of sugar, which most American homes have as well. So you want to gently put the two ingredients together, and you want to mix it around. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty easy. Anyone can make this. And if you're into the American scramble, I think this is a dish that you should try. Again, it's the egg and tomato stir fry. It's a traditional Chinese dish that you would make at home. You wouldn't really find this at restaurants. It's like a comfort food. And then when you serve it, you definitely want to put it on top of rice.
Oh, delicious.
If you want to get fancy.
This is such a great way to introduce, yes, a new culture into your house, especially for families who maybe don't have exposure to a lot of the background and the culture from the Asian American heritage. I think this is wonderful and a great way to try it with ingredients we likely have. Okay, Tinger, I want people to follow you on social media because your Instagram is filled to the brim with incredible things. So where can people find you? Where can they go for more info?
Sure, you can check out my Instagram at Dash of Ting, and if you have any questions, you feel free to DM me, or you can email me at tinger@dashofting.com.
I love it, and I'm going to continue following all of your food escapades as well because that looks delicious, and I think I need to go make that today. If I just had a little virtual fork, I could just nom. Okay, Tinger, thank you so much. We appreciate you joining us this morning, and we'll have all of her information linked up to our website as well. Back over to you guys.